This video demonstrates how to create a contact analysis for two bodies. The example considered over here is a crane hook and eye bolt. You can observe in the tree, the project tree, under the geometry the hook and eye bolt parts are there. There exists a connection or a contact which is frictional. The mesh is locally refined at the area where there is a connection or a contact interface. Necessary analysis settings have been made for the smooth convergence of the problem. They defined a fixed support at the eye bolt and a force is applied on the face of the crane hook and a displacement constraint is given to the crane hook so that the degrees of freedom are free to move, or in the y direction the body is free to move. Equivalent stress, plastic strain, contact pressure and contact status have been evaluated. Let us begin with this tutorial. Create a new static structural file. Rename the file with the name as crane hook. And eye bolt. Enter. Under the engineering data, material properties can be edited. Right click on the engineering data, pick on edit. We are working on the metric system, hence the unit need to be ton, millimeter, second and degree centigrade. Similarly, change the density of the structural steel to be ton per millimeter cube. Automatically the value get modified. Change the Young's modulus as MPa. Here is the Poisson's ratio. Apply the bilinear isotropic hardening properties to the steel material. Double click on the bilinear isotropic hardening. Bilinear isotropic hardening property is now asking to enter the unit and the value of yield strength and tangent modulus. Select the unit as MPa for both. Enter the yield strength as 250 MPa. Enter the Young's modulus as 10% of the elastic modulus. Once the material definition is complete, pick on Return to Project. Now, under the geometry, browse for the CAD geometry. Right click here. Import a geometry from browsing it from your computer. In this case, I have an already browsed geometry of step extension. I will import that. To edit the geometry, right click on the geometry, pick on Edit Geometry. Ensure that the ANSYS workbench unit for design modeler is millimeters. Pick on OK. Observe the units here at the right bottom corner, millimeters. The geometry is now imported, but it is not generated. Select the desired details of the import geometry. That solid bodies need to be imported, yes. Surface bodies, no. Line bodies, yes for this case. Once the geometry import details are filled, pick on Generate. The CAD geometry is now imported, which is having lot of datum curves onto it. But we don't need them. The reason for creating these many lines is just to have the localized connection area for the contact. These are the lines which are created while splitting the surface of this region. Therefore, we don't need the curves apart from the curves existing over here. Pick on, right click, select all. All the geometries, all the solid bodies got selected. Pick on, right click, pick on the selection filter and pick on the edges here. Right click, select all. Right click, pick on selection filter, pick on line edges, right click, select all. You can observe by this way we can select any entity of our requirement. Now zoom. Unselect the desired lines, like this line is not to be suppressed, this line not to be suppressed. Similarly, this line and this line and these lines, this line, this line and this line. One more line is left over here. This line need not have to be suppressed. Now right click, pick on suppress body. All the bodies got suppressed apart from these 8 curves. Now unsuppress the required solid bodies. Those are hook and eye bolt. Right click, pick on unsuppress body. Now what need to be done is split the surface. I will show you the surface here. This is the complete surface boundary. This need to be splitted between these 2 curves so that the contact element formulation or the contact elements can be refined over this area, and contact can only be defined in this area, hence reducing the computation time. The contact can be defined between 2 bodies, but to save the computation time, the splitting of the surface is must. Now select, pick on tools, pick on face split. Under the target face, pick on this face, pick on apply. Under tool geometry, pick on the edges, this edge and this edge. While selecting the multiple edges, press hold the control button in the keyboard. Pick on apply, pick on generate. The face has got splitted now. You can observe the face has got splitted. Similarly, split the surface of the other side. Tools, pick on surface split or face split. Pick on this face, apply. Under tool geometry, pick on edges, pick on this edge, control, pick on this edge, pick on, apply. Generate. Now the surface has got splitted. Ensure by picking on that surface. Now split the surface for the hook. Tools, face split. Pick on this face, apply. Pick on the tool geometry here, pick on this curve, control, pick on this curve, apply and generate. Similarly, tools, face split, pick on this face, apply, tool geometry, edge, this and this, apply, pick on, generate. Once the faces are split, these line bodies highlighted in blue color need to be suppressed. You can check for those bodies here. Those bodies are unsuppressed bodies which are check marked. Pick on those check marked bodies by pressing hold control. Right click, pick on suppress body. Now there are no bodies which are unsuppressed apart from hook and eye bolt. This is the way we can eliminate the unwanted bodies and use the bodies which are required for the geometry editing. Now enter into the project page. Right click on the model, pick on edit. Now you can observe that the geometry has been imported. There is no questionable connectivity or the questionable remarks or the comments in the geometry. You can observe the question mark here, which means the definition is incomplete for the static structural, that is boundary conditions and loading. The solution is question mark, which means the solution is not yet obtained. The mesh is not updated. Now check for the material for both of these bodies, hook and bolt. Press on hook, check the material assignment as structural steel. Use eye bolt, ensure the assigned material is structural steel. Now there is existing one connection, that is contact region. The blue highlighted body represents the target body which is relating to the eye bolt, and the red surface is a contact body which is associated with the crane hook. This contact and target can be toggled by right clicking on this and pick on flip contact. You can observe how the contact and the targets are now changing. Let us keep the crane hook as a target. Means the crane hook will be highlighting in blue color and eye bolt in red color. Important in this process is the type of contact between them is a frictional contact. The frictional coefficient is 0.15. This is for general case. The behavior of this contact to be symmetric behavior. Now, pick on the formulation to be augmented Lagrange. Detection method to be nodal normal from contact, and the interface treatment to be add offset ramped effect. Once these all parameters are set, the contact definition is now complete. Now right click on the mesh, pick on insert, pick on refinement, use the faces, this face, press hold control this face and this face. Pick on apply. Now update the mesh. Before that, pick on the mesh and enter the sizing as, enter the element size here 3. Right click on the mesh, update the mesh. The mesh is now updating with the given element size. Observe carefully that at the contact interface there is refinement in the elements. This refinement usually is done to detect the contact very smoothly. Refinement increases number of elements at the contact region, hence increases the number of nodes, hence the possibility of contact identity is more. Now pick on the analysis settings. This problem need to be solved with a time stepping as on. Initial substep to be 20, minimum to be 10 and maximum substeps to be 50. Observe carefully. The eye bolt will be fixed and the crane hook will be moving in the upward direction, that is Y direction. Means since the eye bolt is fixed in all degrees of freedom, no further definition of the constraints will be required. In the case of crane hook, even though the force is applied, apart from that, a displacement constraint need to be applied to define the direction of displacement. Right click on the static structural, insert, pick on fixed support. Pick on the bottom face of the eye bolt and pick on apply. Observe the fixed support is now applied to the base of the eye bolt. Now apply the force on the top of this crane hook. Right click on the static structural, insert, pick on force. Pick on the top face here, pick on apply. The force need to be applied or defined by the components, that is to in Y direction as 100 kgs, which means 1000 Newton. Enter. Observe the force direction here. Now define the displacement constraint. Right click, insert displacement constraint. Pick on this top face, enter the Y component displacement as free, X as 0, Z as 0. Ensure the geometry. Apply. This geometry is being confirmed for the components of displacement Y free, X is 0 and Z is 0. All the pre-processing is done and loads and boundary conditions are applied, contact definition is complete, mesh and mesh refinement is updated. Now it is the time to proceed for the solution of the problem. Right click on the solution, pick on Solve for the applied load and boundary conditions. This shows the solution status. Pick on Solution Information and under Solution Output, pick on Force Convergence. Observe in the force convergence graph that how the internal forces and the externally applied load are converging with each other. This will take a few minutes of time. It can be observed from the convergence plot that the problem has completely converged and there are no error messages under the messages window. Now retrieve the desired stress, strain and contact related results. Right click on the solution, pick on Insert, pick on Stress, use von Mises stress. Right click on the solution, Insert, Strain, pick on von Mises equivalent plastic strain. Sorry, it is an equivalent strain plastic. Similarly, right click on the solution, Insert, pick on the contact tool, pick on the contact tool. Right click on the contact tool, Insert, pick on the contact pressure. Now right click on the solution, evaluate all the results. Results are being evaluated here. You can observe the green check marks for all the results, which means all the results are now computed. Pick on equivalent stress, which says the stress is 227.4 MPa occurring at exactly mid of this crane hook. Animate it to see how the crane hook is behaving and how the contact is being identified. Pick on this animation button. This animation will be the deformation and the displacement of the crane hook. Observe at the interface how the contact is being identified and how the crane hook is pulling the eye bolt. Observe the deformations of the eye bolt. The scaling can be changed from here. This is how the scaled model looks like. Pick on 1:1 true scale and pick on Animate. The displacement is very small, hence the animation is not visible to the eyes. Increase the scale factor to auto scaled. Now pick on Animate. The different results can be plotted in multiple windows. For that, pick on the window here, pick on vertical split viewports or horizontal viewports. Under this window, the equivalent stress is the result Pick on this window, use the plastic strain. Now hide all the windows by using these buttons. You can clearly view the two results and the locations of the stress and strain. To reset the window to the initial position, pick on View, Windows, pick on Reset Layout. Pick on the contact status and observe the status of the contact here. Change the viewport to one viewport. This is the way how the static structural analysis for the contacting bodies can be accomplished. For more tutorials on the contact analysis and the workbench tutorials, click on the link on the screen or visit my channel. Thank you for watching this video.